Okay, so when we first started, you mentioned that you were listening to positive affirmations to assist with pregnancy. So for all pregnant moms out there, can you share some of the benefits that you found listening to them?
Oh, well,
I know Jaeden said he found some too, but I'd like to know the ones you found.
so my initial experience, I feel like there's only one track and I use it a lot, but I found the benefits of just feeling confident going into motherhood. I felt calm. I feel like there was a moment very early on when I started learning to use these meditation tactics that like it just kind of clicked. I was sitting on my little yoga ball in our little apartment in Hawaii, and like I was listening to these tracks, and it just like clicked. I just felt warm. I felt loved, and I felt prompted to just think about all the people that are actually there supporting me. I think so often we just think about the people that are criticizing us, thinking of the people who are like there to cut us down. But for just a moment, I thought about like my friends. I thought about my mom. I thought about my sisters. I was like, they're all there to support me. They don't care. They're not like waiting for me to fall. If I fell, they would be there to pick me up. And I felt like obviously that was just kind of a side thought, personal thought, inspired by these affirmations. But I feel like I wouldn't have been there in that moment to accept that type of like comfort. And so I remember that was like my first moment where it just kind of clicked. I was like, these are really cool. Like this is like really powerful. But yeah.
So it wasn't an instant thing. It was something that over time it clicked, but you had to invest some time into it to allow it to occur.
Yeah, and to allow it to stick.
Yeah. And you've found that to be the case with individuals who utilize these affirmations, that it does take a willingness to kind of stick with it for a little bit of time?
100%. I think there's like two levels to it. There's like immediate benefits you can receive and then some long-term effects. Like with anything in your life, if it's important, it's worth it to stick at it long term. But some of the immediate benefits you get, listening to these affirmations and meditation, for me, is you get confidence, you get peace, you get calm, you can center yourself around those things, and then more long-term benefits as you continue to stick with these things, and you follow all the practices, the things we've been talking about, the visualization and internalizing. You really start to rewire your brain to be able to have more positive associations with the person you are, you can be, and doing the things you can do. And so long term, you really are rewiring the synaptic connections in your brain. You're rewiring your neural pathways so that when situations arise, you have positive thoughts about those things. You can make positive choices, positive decisions, positive actions, where perhaps in the past you made negative ones that held you back. Now you can make choices and decisions that are propelling you forward to your ultimate goals and destiny.
I really love that, because it's really about living from the inside out at that point, from strength instead of the outside like forcing its way at you. And with both of you practicing these affirmations and living from the inside out in that way, have you noticed it impact your relationship or your connection?
I think so.
Yeah.
I actually sometimes will write down just in my own little app, on my own little account on our app, I'll write down relationship affirmations about like, I love my husband loves me, just to help reaffirm the relationship that we do have. And I definitely feel like it makes a difference. I notice that the days that I do, the days that I don't, it makes a difference of how I feel about myself, how secure I feel in our relationship, maybe how I treat Jaeden, if I look more outwards for him, or if I'm feeling more insecure and feeling like I need to prove myself in some way instead of making you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think 100% agree. I think working on something like a project like this so closely, like to the point of, well, like on the one hand, we're both like actively using affirmations, like that's an awesome collaboration and that's an awesome way we're working. And then beyond that, to be working on this project where we're now sharing those affirmations with other people, I think it really has helped our relationship a lot, taken it to a whole nother level where, we have this collaboration, this like
We accepted this challenge.
This challenge. It's like this child, you know, or this thing we want to give to the world, and I think working on that together has been amazing. It's been a very inspiring thing, and
I think this project has done a lot to bring us closer together too.
Yeah, and it, you know, like when something good happens, like we have that excitement to share together. We have like that, you know, that connection. We celebrate our wins together, or we brush off our losses together, or whatever, you know. But like doing those things together, I really feel like is very amazing, very beneficial.
Yeah, so for any couple, whether they work together as you two do, or it's just to bring them closer, it could be very beneficial to have that security, as you were saying, but not forget that there's a connection.
Totally.
And so I am secure in who I am, but I also understand that I have to honor the partner that I am with, so that there's that back and forth flow. And to see it occur between the two of you, obviously those who are creating it have that same fundamental base. So it's not like you're just speaking to it, you're actually living it, you're embodying it. And I think that's important for anyone who's going to use the app, to know like, hey, they're not just paying lip service, this is their life, this is their way of life. Yeah,
this really is so we do all day, every day. It's what we're passionate about. It's in our family. It's just kind of what gets us excited. It's what we love. So